In this video, we'll be taking a look at two NBA games happening on April 24, 2024, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 4 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these two NBA games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start, if you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Miami Heat vs. Boston Celtics. Game 2 of the NBA first-round playoffs is scheduled for Wednesday, featuring the 8th seed Miami Heat against the 1st seed Boston Celtics. The Celtics comfortably secured a victory in Game 1 with a score of 114-94, covering the significant 14.5-point spread. Boston maintained control throughout the game, leading by as much as 34 points. This win marks Boston's 4th consecutive victory over the Heat this season, with 3 of those wins occurring during the regular season. The Miami Heat likely aimed to begin the series with an impressive upset, but they were instead dominated by the Celtics in Game 1, suffering a 114-94 defeat on Sunday. Bam Adebayo led the Heat with 24 points on 1-0 of 1-8 shooting, supported by DeLon Wright's 17 points off the bench and James Jack's Jr.'s 16 points. Miami collectively shot 46% from the field and won 2 of 3-7 from beyond the arc, struggling to match the Celtics' pace from the start. They faced a deficit of up to 34 points before staging a fourth-quarter flurry to narrow the final score. Tyler Herro scored 11 points on 4 of 1-3 shooting, while Haywood Highsmith remained scoreless, missing all 4 attempts from the bench. Meanwhile, the Boston Celtics aimed to extend their series lead to 2-0 after a commanding performance in the opener. Jason Tatum led the team with a triple-double of 23 points, 10 rebounds, and 10 assists. Derek White contributed 20 points, and Kristaps Porzingis added 18 points. Boston shot 47% from the field and an impressive 2-2 of 4-9 from beyond the arc, scoring 34 points in the second quarter to secure a 15-point halftime lead. They further dominated the third quarter with a 31-14 run, sealing victory early in the game. Miami remains at a disadvantage with Jimmy Butler and Terry Rozier sidelined, while the Celtics are still missing Luke Kornet. The point spread for Game 2 currently favors Boston by 14 to 15 points, similar to Game 1's 14.5-point spread. The absence of Jimmy Butler leaves the Heat struggling on the court. While Miami boasts a coaching advantage, Boston's superior talent and scoring prowess are likely to compensate for any shortcomings. The Celtics hold an impressive home record of 38-4 straight up and 23-17-2 against the spread. Scoring remains a significant concern for Miami, especially without key players like Rozier and Butler, who are essential offensive contributors. Even with Bam Adebayo's strong performance in Game 1, where he scored 24 points, the Heat faced a substantial 20-point deficit. Given the team's injury concerns and Boston's dominance, the series and Game 2 appear unlikely to be competitive. Despite Miami's resilience and Eric Spoelstra's coaching prowess, the Celtics' superiority remains insurmountable. Boston appears poised for a deep playoff run this season, showcasing dominance that could carry them to victory in Game 2. While betting against a double-digit favorite in an NBA playoff game isn't ideal, the Boston Celtics to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full-game side pick. The total points predicted for Game 2 have dropped significantly from the Game 1 total of 210. Miami will need to increase their tempo and scoring output to stay competitive against Boston, a team known for its offensive prowess. Expecting both teams to finish with scores in the 80 seconds or 90 seconds seems improbable. Boston has consistently scored above 100 points throughout the season, only falling short in 3 games out of 82. The Heat are likely to improve their three-point shooting, having converted only 32.4% of attempts in Game 1. Despite perceptions of Miami as a slower team, they have surpassed the total points mark in 10 of their last 13 games. All 4 head-to-head meetings this season have surpassed a hypothetical total of 204 points, including Game 1, which concluded with 208 combined points. While defenses tighten during playoffs, the projected total for Game 2 feels notably low, especially considering Boston's potent offense, which ranks among the best in the league. With the potential for Boston to score well above 135 45 points per game, the total score is likely to exceed expectations. This prediction reflects a significant correction from Game 1's total, suggesting a high-scoring outcome for Game 2. Despite concerns about Miami's scoring capabilities, betting against the under at this juncture seems impractical given the predicted pace and Boston's offensive strength. Therefore, over the projected total is our full game total pick. New Orleans Pelicans versus Oklahoma City Thunder. Tonight in the NBA Western Conference playoffs, we have a compelling matchup unfolding in the Sooner State. The New Orleans Pelicans, seeded 8th, are hitting the road to face the top-seeded Oklahoma City Thunder in Game 2 of their best-of-7 series. Following a closely contested Game 1 on Sunday night, where the Thunder squeezed out a 94-92 win, Oklahoma City is looking to extend their lead. However, the Pelicans, despite being 8.5-point underdogs, put up a strong fight and covered the spread. Now, the question remains, will the Thunder maintain their momentum and secure a 2-0 series lead, or can the Pelicans pull off a road victory to even things up? Looking at their historical matchups, the Thunder have a 42-32 advantage over the Pelicans in regular season games and won 2 out of 3 meetings this season. Sunday's game marked the first ever postseason encounter between these franchises, giving Oklahoma City a 1-0 lead in playoff matchups. The New Orleans Pelicans had hoped to snatch home court advantage right away but fell just short in Game 1, suffering a narrow 94-92 defeat on the road. Despite the loss, Trey Murphy led the Pelicans with 21 points, supported by C.J. McCollum's 20 points and 6 assists, along with Jonas Valanciunas' impressive 13 points and 20 rebounds. However, the Pelicans struggled with shooting efficiency, managing only 38% from the field and 28% from beyond the arc. They fought hard to erase a 6-point deficit late in the game but ultimately succumbed to a clutch play by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander in the final seconds. On the other side, the Oklahoma City Thunder are aiming to extend their series lead to 2-0 after surviving a thrilling Game 1. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander led the charge with 28 points, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists. Jalen Williams contributed 19 points and Chet Holmgren had a double-double with 15 points, 11 rebounds, and 5 blocks. The Thunder shot 43% from the field and 31% from downtown, demonstrating resilience in a closely contested match. The Pelicans are still without Zion Williamson due to a hamstring strain, while the Thunder are coming in with a full roster for Game 2. Offensively, both teams struggled in Game 1, shooting below 45% from the field and 33% from three-point range. New Orleans will need to dominate the boards once again to stay competitive. Oklahoma City's advantage lies in Gilgeous-Alexander's performance, and if their young squad can bounce back from a rough shooting night, they have a good chance of securing another win at home. In my analysis after Game 1, I noted that the New Orleans Pelicans are underrated and could have easily been leading the series. Despite Brandon Ingram's subpar performance, the Pelicans showcase strong defense and paint dominance. Valanciunas posed significant challenges for Holmgren due to his size advantage. Expectations are high for C.J. McCollum and Ingram to step up offensively. The Thunder, being a young team, might have experienced some nerves in Game 1 but are likely more settled now. The Pelicans have the potential to turn this into a competitive series, and the current betting line undervalues their capabilities. So the New Orleans Pelicans to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. The Pelicans have stayed under the total points line in 46 out of their 85 games this season. They rank 11th in turnovers per game and play at a slightly below average pace. On the other hand, Oklahoma City has seen the over hit in 46 of their 83 games, and they are 7th in the league for turnovers while playing at an above average tempo. Although the first game was low scoring, we may witness more offense in Game 2, but it's likely to fall short of the projected total points. Therefore, under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.